So speedrunning a game requires a tremendous amount of skill and practice to get. However, sometimes it just comes down to luck. You can play a game seemingly perfect and still have bad luck ruin your speedrun. In this video, we'll take out the 5 unlucky moments that ruin speedruns. But before we get into it, please subscribe to the channel to know every time that we make a new video. So with that being said, let's get into it. Minecraft World Ruined. So Minecraft is one of the most popular games to speedrun these days, in particular the random seed categories, which put you into a random world where you have to figure out on the spot the quickest route to beating the end dragon to complete the game. This has led to many speedrunners creating random seeds of the game with different and unique properties that you don't normally see. In Minecraft, to beat the game, you need to go through the end portal, which is located in a stronghold dungeon. The portal is made up of end portal frames, which are unique and cannot simply be found outside of a stronghold. In this case, a Reddit user named Blightbuster posted on the Minecraft subreddit a picture of an end portal which got destroyed by a fossil. The chances of a fossil appearing in the end portal is extremely low. The YouTuber ToyCat posted a response to this on Reddit saying calculating the odds of this happening according to the math, a fossil spawning exactly on an end portal in a stronghold is about a 0.000274658% chance of occurring, which roughly is a 1 in 400,000 chance of happening, basically killing a speedrun then and there. Since the fossil interfering with the end portal, the end could not be accessed. Fortunately, this bug has been patched out of Minecraft Bedrock Edition, but it's pretty hilarious that this was ever in the game. Speedrunner has a bad day. Grand Theft Auto speedruns have been a thing for a while, although the game is usually quite long to complete for even a speedrun, as is the case with many open world games like Grand Theft Auto. Often the games are so large and many odd glitches and occurrences can happen that would interfere with the speedrunner. Despite the natural challenges of speedrunning a game as massive as GTA 5, many people still try to beat the game as fast as possible. Anyone who plays Grand Theft Auto to speedrun will see quite a lot of crazy and weird occurrences that happen within the game mechanics interacting with each other, leading to some pretty crazy moments. In this case, a well-known speedrunner and content creator named Dark Viper AU was 3 hours into a GTA 5 speedrun. However, it seemed like the world was conspiring against him to ruin his run. In the space of 1 minute, Dark Viper fails to steal a car, get his original car stolen from him, finds a new car, gets ran over, manages to take the car and then crashes the car, sending him flying out of the window, which then leads to his own car running him over and his character dying. Truly a fail all around. It's honestly shocking to see how many events can go wrong in such a short space of time, and it really wasn't Dark Viper's fault, as the game simply wasn't cooperating with him.
Oh, you suck. You... What? Are you... I hate this game. Then I kept pressing F to get into the vehicle.
Exodiad. So the game Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories was one of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card games you could play on the PS1. You would think a card game like Yu-Gi-Oh! Wouldn't be an obvious choice to speedrun due to the massive amount of luck determining your success in this card game. That being said, it hasn't stopped speedrunners from trying to beat this game as fast as possible and has actually become quite a competitive game to speedrun despite the luck needed to get an actual good time. In the last section of the game, you will need to beat 6 characters in the game in a row without saving. The final 6 is known to be a roadblock in the run simply due to the difficulty of these battles. In these runs, there's a small chance of getting what is called Exodiad, which is when a player in Yu-Gi-Oh! Holds all 5 pieces to the Exodia monster. The head, the right and left arm, the left and right leg cards can all be used to automatically win the duel. This sounds overpowered, but any Yu-Gi-Oh! Player would know that getting all 5 of these Exodia cards in your hand at any given time is very hard and unlikely to happen. In the PS1 game, it's even more unlikely since it requires the NPC you're playing against to have the necessary RNG randomly placing the cards in the deck, then drawing them, making getting Exodiad extremely unlikely. One speedrunner named Rakaryu13 was doing a speedrun on the any % no card duplication category, and was over 13 hours into the solid run. Unfortunately, the final 6th section, the impossible, happened. Near the end of the duel, the NPC was playing against drew the last remaining piece of Exodia, triggering an automatic loss for Rakaryu, messing his run up.
No way!
Please play in defense.
No! I just got Exodiad! I'm dead!
Okay.
Happy Sunday.
Speedrunner gets cop visit. So when speedrunning in front of many people on stream, there are going to occasionally be some haters that will try and sabotage the speedrunner and distract him from playing well. It's sad, but often true. In this case, a speedrunner content creator named Caleb Hart was speedrunning Mega Man X on stream when something really crazy happened. He got a visit from police. Now, most of you probably guess what happened here. Unfortunately, one of his viewers found his address and made a bogus call to the cops that he was doing something bad in his house, even though he was innocent. This led to a squad of cops visiting Caleb Hart's house, forcing him to stop the speed run and explain to the cops the situation and that he wasn't doing anything wrong. It's a pretty bad situation in all honesty, and making false police calls on people can often lead to some bad situations. This is a toxic element of the streaming community that was quite common back in the day. I feel bad for the guy and the cops who had to waste their time with this nonsense, but nonetheless, to say making false police reports is against the law itself and should never be done. Fortunately, these types of situations don't happen as much anymore since streamers are a lot more safety aware than they used to be in terms of giving personal life details to the public. This should be a good lesson for anyone who wants to be a streamer or anyone with a public profile to make sure your information is kept private to avoid situations like this.
Just do live streams, and this is my chat that people talk to, and it's everything just set up, and I'm broadcasting to like 1,200 people. That's what that is just there. Those guys being
Trolled by Weedle. So Pokemon games are known to be extremely luck dependent and thus hard to speedrun. This has rang true from the first Pokemon games ever made to the most recent Pokemon games. There are numerous things that have to go right for you to get a competitive record in any Pokemon game. RNG such as landing critical hits, catching Pokemon, getting the right stats for your Pokemon, and so on are all completely down to luck. One other thing down to luck is a random battle mechanic in Pokemon games. Every time a Pokemon player encounters a Pokemon in the wild, it takes a good few seconds out of the run going through the encounter cutscene and attempting to run away from the fight. These should be avoided at all costs in a speedrun and are completely outside of the speedrunner's control until the speedrunner can buy repels to stop random encounters. In this case, a speedrunner named Kaiseron was playing Pokemon Blue any percent and had a bit of bad luck to say the least. In a zone named Viridian Forest, the ideal for a speedrun is to get 1 or 0 random encounters for the purpose of a speedrunner. Kaiseron unfortunately had not 1 or 2, but 5 random encounters. It's honestly pretty cruel for the game to give him this many encounters. The poor guy literally can't take a step without fighting a Weedle.
Neat. It is extremely frustrating to get an encounter that early. Unbelievable. What the? What the fuck?
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel for more speedrunning videos.